Hey guys, I'm Greg. This is Greg's Beer Reviews. We're at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina today, and we're going to go see what's in the fridge. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today's beer, I don't think I've had any from this brewery. This is Hebrew, the chosen beer. This is their bittersweet Lenny's RIPA, a double India Pale Ale with rye malt. Got a lot of stuff going on the label here. A lot of colors and stuff, a lot of information. Conceived in San Francisco, brewed in New York. Established 1996. The Smaltz Brewing Company. Got a lot of really small writing over here, and I would really have to strain to read that. And I don't see any kind of date on the bottle anywhere. It doesn't mean that there's not something dark digitized on it somewhere. It's definitely not on the label here anywhere. I'm looking small. Yeah, not anywhere at all. So we'll get on with this show. Like I said, this is Smaltz Brewing. They're out of Brooklyn, New York. American Double Imperial IPA coming in at 10%. Big beer. So be careful with this one, guys. Year-round serving. They make this all year round. So if you can get their beer, you should be able to get this one all year long. The food pairings of this cuisine would be barbecue. The cheeses are peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, blue, sharp. Your more pungent cheeses, even gorgonzola and Limburger go with it. The meat is game, grilled meat, and salmon. Your stronger meat dishes too. Burgers, steaks, your stronger dishes. Just about anything on the grill will go with this beer. So, glassware, snifter, tulip, oversized wine, glass, chalice. I got the Duvel glass here, guys. I like to use that for the imperial beers, and the big beers, and the stouts and stuff. So. The beer can be sold for extended period. Been a 10% ABV beer, it will keep for years and years. It's not. But just remember, being an imperial IPA or a double IPA makes the alcohol content strong enough for the beer to cellar. But remember, it's a hoppy beer. It's supposed to be a hop-forward beer, so that hops flavor will diminish over time. So, that being said, let's see if I can get this thing to work. Cap off of it. Get it in the glass. Let's go down the center so we can get a little bit of a head on this 10% beer. Yeah, we generated just a little bit there, not a whole lot. That pours a very, very, almost a brown color. It's so dark red, it's almost brown. Can't see through it, so it's a fairly cloudy beer. I didn't look at the bottom to see if it had any kind of sediment. It doesn't look like it had a whole lot. Whatever's in there came out with it, so that's basically the color of it. Not a lot of sediment at all in there. So let's get a nose on this one, guys. It looks pretty good. Just a little bit of lacing across the top there, a little foam. Ooh, they're not hiding the alcohol on this one. That's 10%, and I can smell about 9.9% of it too. Smells like a very strong double IPA, which it is. A lot of malt to get a 10% beer. Very sweet. It's almost like a barley wine, a hoppy barley wine when they get up sometimes in the 10, 11, 12% beers. It's just got so much malt in there, it's just so sweet to me. Smells very sweet, smells very strong. A lot of citrusy, lighter fruit, apples, plums, tree fruit. Smells pretty strong. Cheers, guys. Definitely a 10% beer. You can tell that. A lot of bitternesses. I don't know what the IBUs is. It's not listed on the site, and I don't think it's on the bottle either. To me, it almost tastes like a 12% beer. There's that much sweetness and alcohol presence to it to me. So, but it's supposed to be a double, so you got to remember. I mean, if you're wanting something lightweight, this is not the beer to start off with. This would be a beer to sip on to finish out the evening, 10%. So that's probably what I'm going to do here, guys. Very nice, but very strong. Cheers. Fairly tasty though. I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm going to sip on this one. It's probably going to take me about 30 minutes or so to finish this one up. So stick around. I'm going to take you out in about a couple seconds. Be right back. Pretty tasty. It is pretty tasty beer. Big alcohol in this one though. I mean, it drinks like it's bigger than a 10% beer to me. I mean, it's just, it may be just me tonight. Tastes pretty strong. Taking about 30 minutes to get this down. I haven't got it down very fast, but it's pretty big taste. Pretty big taste on this beer. Pretty big alcohol taste is what I'm trying to say. I know it's a 10% beer, but it just drinks a little heavier to me tonight. It's a nice beer though. It is definitely above average beer. I'd go, before I even say the final chug, it's definitely an A beer, but it is a strong one, guys. Cheers, final chug. Wow, that is a big beer. Big beer. Double IPA, a lot of hops going on in this one. It's pretty tasty. But it's got such a big grain bill in there. It is so malty sweet. But it's pleasant. It's a pleasant beer. It's not what I normally drink. That's what I'm saying. I normally don't drink those 10% beers, and when I do review those for y'all, this is usually my last beer of the evening, and this one is too. So, guys, I'm gonna give it the A. It's an A minus. I'm gonna give it an 8, A minus on the scale tonight. A little too much booziness for me. If it wasn't quite as boozy, it would be a little better to me. Rate Beer has it 98 overall and 87 in the style. So, they had an issue with the style marks there. And Beer Advocate comes up with an A minus on it, guys. So I agree with that. It's an A minus to me too. This beer should have a date on it. Being an IPA to me, even though it's a double, and I don't see anything. Here we go. It's written in black here. I just not seen it. Yep, it's got a black digitized code right here on the bottom of the bottle. And I can't even read it. I can't even read it when there's no conversation, but I see that there's something black digitized on a brown bottle. Thumbs down on that, guys. I appreciate you trying to put a date on it, but you cannot see this date. You can't hardly see that code at all. I mean, here we go. I'll get it in like just right. 41211021116112. Come on, guys. Y'all gotta do better than that. Like the common consumer is supposed to be able to look at that bottle and determine that 12-digit code to be a date. Thumbs down on that, guys. Thumbs down. A big thumbs down. Do better on the date, that's for sure. But it's a little bit boozier than what I like it to be. Even though it's a double, it tastes like a triple to me. So with that being said, I'm rambling on, guys. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, and come back tomorrow. We're going to look in the fridge, see what's in there. See everybody then.